Man, that was really good.
Yeah.
I've heard that so many times.
AWOL Theater.
Take 10.
Take 10.
Now, why'd you call it AWOL Theater?
Because you've heard of AWOL.
Yeah, a projector company.
The company that does the laser projection that's ultra short throw. It's really on another level from the other ones.
Sure.
AWOL Theater is when you take their new product, which is called ThunderBeat Wireless Speaker System, and you combine it with the 3500 Pro, which is a 4K RGB laser, ultra short throw.
This high quality speaker that turns into your center channel when you pair it with 4 other speakers, 2 subs, and then 2 up-firing speakers for Atmos.
And we're gonna tell you how to get all of this on a Black Friday special. So hang in for that.
I'm very excited for a demo.
We've not listened to this yet.
No, we've set it up and we configured it just enough that we could hear that each speaker was playing, but not enough to truly demo it. We've seen this kind of a setup in trade shows, but it's the first time we've been able to put it into just a home and demo it.
First, we're gonna watch the trailer that you see at the beginning of the movies when you go to the Cineplex. So this may look familiar. That was cool.
First thoughts, that was just 50%, and it was a good volume. That's where I listen to my shows most of the time. That means there's a lot of headroom on these speakers, which is nice. I was surprised how well I could hear the Atmos pieces flying around the room.
And it wasn't the thing where you hear sound from one speaker and then all of a sudden you hear the sound from the other speaker. It was a nice gradual transition, which is what you want.
Exactly.
So it's not like the dunk, 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 dunk.
It was very smooth, but you could hear it and experience it.
What you heard was a sound moving around the room rather than one speaker playing and then another speaker playing. It was just that seamless movement around.
Yeah, exactly. Let's try it again. I want to hear it with a little more volume. Let's try 75. Let's see if the neighbors notice.
Okay.
Right?
That was more. And it wasn't just that it was louder, it was nuanced. Every time all those little crystal pieces are going together, there's all these little sound effects for each one, and you heard it in more detail. And again, it was seamless movement around the room rather than a staccato dunk, 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 dunk.
Those little things, kind of like when you're listening to music and you listen to good speakers and you can hear a finger moving up and down the guitar strings. You hear those nuances. A lot of speakers don't play loud well and they don't play soft well. That's why we test different volumes, because there's times when you want to listen to it soft and still hear the voice. That's what you want, because that's how I'm going to listen to my movies when I really want to get into it, or some kind of event that you want to be impactful, be it a sports event or a concert or a movie. So it's cool that at a soft music volume, a TV volume, or a movie volume, it sounds really good.
And another thing on that one was the bass. 2 subs with the ThunderBeat systems. They're ported, they're down firing. They came into play there, but they did that thing where they're there when you want it and then they pull back really fast.
Yeah.
So you just get those punctuation points rather than just kind of a continuous rumble that actually can make it harder to hear all the other nuances.
Yeah, there's 2 kinds of subwoofers or bass that you'll get. One, I call it a growler bass, and all you'll hear is just this loud rumble, and it can even shake the room. But then you hear the bass that's more contained and punchy, and it'll play the notes, and it adds to the music. You want your bass to be accurate, not just loud and boomy, and that's what these are.
I'm gonna show you an oldie but a goodie classic. This is a trailer that we started watching in 2015 when Dolby Atmos first came into the home. Yeah, so you're gonna remember this one.
Oh yeah. Man, that was really good.
Yeah.
I've heard that so many times.
We have heard that since 2015. Like, how many times? Dozens, hundreds?
Hundreds.
Yeah.
With
That
all the
was
shows we've
incredible,
done
though.
where we sat there and just played it. I've
Yeah,
heard
but
at least 100
but
times.
we had the nuance again.
Yeah.
And it was like layered.
So what I've noticed is with all the theaters that we've done over the years, sometimes it's the smaller theaters that really get you that cool Atmos surround effect. Because the speakers are a little bit closer together, so the sound is filled in between speaker to speaker, and you can really feel it wrap around and kind of feel like you're right in the middle of those nuances. That's what's fun about this, because it's made for a living room, a family room, a bedroom, a smaller space. It gives you that incredible theater effect inside a living room. And this is a tricky space because it's concrete floors, we got glass windows. This sounds really good in a difficult space.
But it sounds amazing. And that's what you want, is to have that home theater experience in your living room. My first thought was, there must be a bigger speaker behind me than there really is.
Right?
And then that is incredible. The amount of power, clarity, and fidelity coming from a speaker that you can hold in your hand.
They are a high fidelity speaker that sound like a high-end home theater speaker.
This is a living room. Imagine bringing your friends over here. They're going to be blown away.
Save up to $4,700 on the AWOL home theater you saw here. Check out the codes in the description box and save up to an additional $400 off.